Hello, let's make our way to our mats. My name is Lawrence. I'm from Evanston, Illinois, just north of the city here, born and raised. And I started teaching here at Oak Park Ahimsa Yoga in the spring, summer time. I've been teaching Kundalini Yoga for 7 years in the city, and it's my favorite. We're going to learn through the experience and through the experimentation of this practice. As we are, let's just find our way comfortably seated, upright, and most importantly, connecting with the body and the breath, embodying the breath from our belly, taking these opening moments to be present, become more aware, conscious of yourself, how you are in this moment, how you're breathing, how you're feeling, what you're sensing. Here at the studio, it's primarily the sound of the heater. See if you can just expand your awareness through and beyond that to more of the perceptive field. And most importantly, the experience of your breathing. As you inhale, belly expands, diaphragms balloon, and the lungs expand. As you exhale, these mechanisms of your breath recede and relax. So take it upon yourself now to center, to ground, and to align yourself. Nice tall spine, shoulders relaxed down the back, heart lifted, chin tucked in, back of the neck lengthened, and you're comfortable in your seat at the pelvic floor. See how your breathing is now with these slight modifications, and start inviting more depth, more length, slower breathing. Hands can be in Gyan Mudra, index fingers and thumbs lightly touching. They can be in your lap, or they can be held in any meditative stance you like. Lastly, have the tip of the tongue resting to the roof of the mouth, behind the top two front teeth. And if you're comfortable to have the eyes closed, and to roll them up and into the third eye, in between the eyebrows and to the center of the brain. We'll be sitting quietly here, neutral, equanimous, meditative for a few cycles of breath. Really being with and in the rhythm of your breathing, present in the body. And if the mind is overly active this afternoon, then you can apply a mantra as you inhale, silently thinking Sat, and as you exhale, Nam. Sat is truth, Nam is reality or identity, true nature, your true self. Every wave of breath, and we'll just sit here quietly for a few more cycles, stretching the breath, stretching the breathing body. Every inhale expanding, every exhale relaxing into that expanded awareness. And take a deep breath in and out. Rub the palms, waking up the nerve endings. Press the palms firmly at your heart, thumbs tucked up against the sternum. And salute yourself with Sat Nam or Namaste. And you can salute each other. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Namaste. I'm much more at home saying Sat Nam. It's our own Namaste. It's kind of the same principle. Here, pressing our palms again at our hearts, holding our hands like this, balancing some pressure between the hands. And in a moment now, we're going to use a mantra that will be new to most of you, except for you, Patty, who last week I think was your first time chanting it. Myself, countless times. It is Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. So please repeat after me. Ong, Ong. Nice. And it creates this like vibration to the nasal passage. Ong Namo, to bow. Guru Dev Namo. So this is Ong is the infinite creative universe. Namo, bowing to this. Guru Dev Namo, this within me, my inner light, teacher, soul, the divine I bow to. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. And also we chant it with umph to activate our pituitary pineal gland, the third eye and crown, and really the whole body as an instrument, tuning in like we're tuning our body. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, exhale, and focusing at the third eye from the heart, inhaling to tune in with Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Dev Namo. Take a deep breath in, holding no tension, holding yourself at the center, at your heart, at your navel, at your third eye, at your base. Inhale a little more before then exhaling, relaxing the hands. And keeping the breath moving, energy circulating, and riding the waves of your breath rather than the waves of thought. Being in the breath as it enters the nose, lungs, and as it exits. And please inhale deeply. Exhale to stretch the legs and just shake them out, point and flex the toes. So Kundalini yoga is known as the yoga of awareness. So already you can see how when we just become more aware, what that does for us and our energy, when we start to consciously breathe and meditate like that. So the exercises we'll be doing, cultivate awareness. Awareness is known as Shiva, and Shakti is one with Shiva. It's the polarity of that. Shiva's more head-centered, Shakti is more pelvic floor-centered, and Shakti is about energy. So we're going to be balancing those two polarities and working systematically to do so. Thank you. The air just shut off, so a lot more quiet. Systematically from the base, we'll work our way up through the spinal channel. This yoga set, this kriya, this practice is to clear the chakras. So to clear them, energy, stagnant energy there, and healing energy to bring in new life for the new year. Still the new year, just a few weeks in. So to begin, we start with a pranayam. We'll just do a couple pranayams in class today. You can have the hands at the knees, palms down or up, index fingers and thumbs lightly touching, or in your lap, whatever you prefer. This is called Kabbalah breathing, not Kabbalah, bellows breath or breath of fire. With every exhale, we'll draw the navel to the spine like a bellows. Two key words, it's rapid and it's rhythmic. In and it's out. The emphasis is on the exhalation, and the inhale follows that momentum. Breath comes from the navel. Again, if the mind is overly active, you can apply the mantra Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat. Eyes are invited to be closed, focused at the third eye. Fingers are to be still, and the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth kept still as well. Most of our sensory input comes through the fingers, tongue, and the eyes. Starting to practice pratyahara, withdrawing the senses, one of the 8 limbs of yoga. Gradually, as you warm up the core, you can start to be stronger, maybe quicker, keeping that balance. Equal inhale, equal exhale. Breath of fire serves to open, expand, and purify the breathing body, the lungs, meridians, and the pathways of energy, psychic energy, emotions, and thought. If you're new to the practice and maybe you start feeling a little lightheaded, you can always slow the breath down, open your eyes. It's most important that you feel grounded in the body, present. We never want to space out, but rather space in, not blissing out, but blissing in. Another minute here, 45 seconds. If you feel able and to keep the balance and sustain it, you can make the breath more powerful. Trying to focus the movement from the navel, rest the body still, face relaxed. Last 10 seconds. Exhale. Inhale, expand the breath to the belly. And now bring your intention from the belly, the energy there, down to the sacrum, down to the pubic bone at the base of the spine. Feel as though energy is circling, spiraling around the base. Focus intently at the root chakra, Muladhara, root foundation. Inhale more. Exhale, release that focus, release the breath. And take a few breaths just meditating to yourself. Inhale, exhale. And we'll continue our root work for this next exercise. It's funny, there's kind of most of the chakras will have one exercise, except for the root will have two, the crown will have two, and the heart will have two, which tells you something, it's working the base, working the crown, and working the heart center, the bridge between those two. So here we're going to be grinding the pelvis down through the earth as we circling forward, inhaling, and as we circle back, rounding the spine, exhaling. Seated circles, Sufi grinds, guiding the movement with the compass of the heart, breathing through the navel, inhaling silent sat, exhaling silent nam. So the breath, movement, mantra, the spirit, the body, and the mind, all harmonizing, synchronizing together. All the exercises today will be a few minutes. We're starting in one direction, and after a minute and a half, we'll go the opposite way. Create more space in the lungs, ribs, more room for your heart to open. Circling the hips, pelvis. Grinding down, vortexing around, and spiraling upward. Unless otherwise specified in our Kundalini practice, the gaze is at the third eye. That's the drishti, the eye focus. The breath is in and out through the nose, and the tip of the tongue rests to the roof of the mouth, stimulating the meridians there that stimulate directly up to the brain. Last few cycles this direction. And next time you exhale, do so completely. And inhale to switch directions, rotating the opposite way. Get right to it on this side, already a little more flexible, free and fluid. Be free to explore further out, closer in, tighter, higher, lower, lower, faster. Listening to your body, your breath, to be your guide and teacher in class today. Using the hands as leverage. Last little bit. Really embody the breath, the navel, expand the capacity of the lungs, heart field, the auric field, power of your love, power of attraction. Last few cycles. And start to slow, but continue following the momentum along the grooves you've created. Starting to center, subtle movement, becoming still, and arriving at the center line of the spine. Take a deep inhale. And again now, send the breath down to the base, the coccyx, the perineum, and tone the perineum. Lift the sacrum in and up and pull the navel to the spine. This is called the root lock, mula bandh, as though holding, going to the bathroom, or applying a kegel. Toning the perineum, inhale more. 2, release that pressure, relax the breath, and let the energy go where it will. Gentle gaze at the third eye, long deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And to continue, we'll bring the hands to the shins or the ankles for spinal flex. As we inhale forward, we flex the spine, we straighten it, we lift up through the heart, navel comes forward, and then we exhale to round the spine back. Inhaling silent sat, exhale silent nam, moving along the sit bones like railroad tracks, flexing the navel, pelvis, the heart, the spine, and the breath. Start at a moderate pace, and as you feel called, speed up. Now we're working Svadhisthana, sacral chakra, one's own place. This is one's creative home. You have a place, you have a center in this ocean of feeling, bringing your devotion, discipline, dedication to your energy, the water of your being, your love. You can move this energy, circulate it so it doesn't stagnate, you don't feel stuck, or you get irritated whenever you're creatively stunted. Element is water. Theme is change and healing. Any yoga practice works with alchemy of the elements. So here, earth and water, and then the more powerful the breath, the more you start to bring in the fire, especially with the navel force. And then the air as well, the oxygen, the breath, and the heart chakra element. The throat is ether, vibration, space. Third eye is light, darkness, and the crown is thought itself and thoughtlessness. You're over halfway. 1 more minute here. If you haven't already and it feels called for, start to speed up. Working the central nervous system, central cord of the spine, craniosacral pathway, brain of the body, and balancing the subconscious, conscious, and superconscious minds, and starting to tap into the unconscious, collective. 30 seconds left. Last few cycles. Exhale, round back. Empty the lungs. Inhale, come forward, align the spine, stretch, top off the lungs, and suspend the breath, suspend your focus to the third eye, settle into your seat, and bring the energy now, focusing it at the sacral chakra, sacrum. There, apply the root lock, consciously contracting muscles of the pelvic floor. Inhale more, to then exhale, relax. Let the breath go, let it return, riding the waves of your breathing. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let go. And we'll come up to sit on the heels. Katie, you're already there. Very intuitive, comfortable. So sitting on our heels now, if this is comfortable for you, you can also roll up the mat, use the blanket or cushion for yourself, or pillow. Here we're going to continue that spinal flex movement, but it's a bit different, stimulating now the mid-spine, more so the navel and the heart. Palms are down atop the thighs for leverage. Inhaling forward, flexing the spine. Exhaling, rounding back. Shoulders back. Inhale, sat. Exhale, nam. Feel the nuance, the subtlety, the difference from this spinal flex to the previous one. Engage your navel, your chest. Widening the shoulders out. So this yoga of awareness is all about the experience. What it is you're feeling, sensing, experiencing, beyond applying thoughts, judgments to those emotions, to those sensations. So the more neutral, equanimous, and beyond thought, no labeling, no attaching to positive, no averting from negative, but just equally accepting of the all parts, embracing your experience. You're now over halfway. Flex the spine, stretch, breathe. If you feel called to, listening to your body and breath, you can speed up. Here, working the navel chakra, Mani Pura, shining jewel, element of fire, transformation, alchemy between the lower chakras, earth, water, and fire. 45 seconds. This center is about the will, the ego, the identity, and then the true identity behind that mask, true light of your being. When we can actualize, realize, become more autonomous and sovereign, then we don't have to hold up that mask of ego. We don't have to protect ourselves. We just shine our light. Last few cycles, flexing, breathing. Inhale, expand the breath to the navel. Align the spine in the center. And suspend the breath. Consciously contract the root, sacral, and navel. At the navel, focus, pull it to the spine. Inhale more. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And if you're comfortable, we'll return to Sukhasana, comfortably cross-legged. You can also use a bolster to sit on. Here, we'll bring the hands to the shoulders, fingers in the front, thumbs in the back, elbows parallel with the floor. And we'll inhale to twist to the left, exhale to twist to the right. Sat, Nam, vibrating the mantra at the third eye or the heart. So we flexed vertically, now flexing horizontally. This posture is known as a washing machine. It clears the emotional debris held in the ribs, lungs, heart, grief, loss, feelings of separation, attachment, pains of love. Opening the healing power of the heart, acceptance, compassion, forgiveness, humility, super simple power of your humanity. Try to get the full range of motion, left and right. This yoga posture, hands top, shoulders like this, sets the electromagnetic field, the heart field, or biofield. You're 1 minute left. Powerful breathing and movement. Working through the left and right side, negative and positive polarities, Ida and Pingala, lunar and solar, Hatha, gazes at the third eye for neutrality, equality, and balance. Last few cycles. Enter the third eye, enter the heart, round through the center, root, inhale deeply, facing forward. Suspending the breath, focusing at your heart, consciously contract the seat, raise energy up to your heart center, squeezing up along the spine. Inhale more, exhale, holding the posture. And now with the breath held out, we're going to suck in the ribs, lift the heart and diaphragm, squeezing the ribs in, up, squeezing the spine, suck in the throat, and inhale to rest that, let it go. Relax the hands to the knees, flap or heart. Meditate for a few cycles of breath, stabilizing, synthesizing. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Now we'll have the hands to the knees, and we'll inhale to shrug the shoulders, squeezing them up. Exhale to let them go with gravity. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let go. This is now for the throat chakra, Vishuddhi, center of purification. Cleansing breath, letting go, dropping whatever weight, whatever tension, whatever stress been holding on to, whatever story, just drop it, let it go. Stop holding it. So here, another more fun mantra would be so what? So what? Shrugging it off. And go double time, go slower. Halfway. 30 more seconds. Much more subtle element now. Vibration, ether, sound. Thoughts are vibrations. Your feelings are vibrations. You inform the energy field, the energy body, aura, and the chakras. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, let go, relax. Grounding breaths. It's really important as the energy in our consciousness starts to rise to stay really connected to the physical, material embodiment. Navel breathing. And always give your energy back to the earth, to the root chakra, grounding, walking barefoot on the earth, or resting in Savasana, returning your awareness, attention to the pelvic floor. And from that foundation, now rise up to the third eye, Ajna, center of command and perception. And we'll be working it at the brainstem, kind of the back, uh, opposite side, the back of the neck, just at the base of the skull. So you can focus your awareness there as we begin neck rolls, dropping the right ear to the shoulder, rolling the head back, facing upward as we inhale. And as we exhale, forward, facing down. Length of the breath equal with the length of the movement, starting in one direction, minute and a half later, we'll do the opposite. Tip of the tongue, roof of the mouth. Follow your bliss, follow your joy, listening to the body beyond words, beyond thought. How it feels, what it's telling you. Last few cycles this direction. And next time the chin drops to the chest, exhale completely and switch directions. "45 more seconds. Enjoy, meditate, breathing Satnam. Next time the chin drops to the chest, exhale completely. Inhale to raise the head. Focus your attention at the base of the skull. Tone the perineum, raise the sacrum, pull the navel in. Lift the energy through the solar plexus, heart, throat, to the base of the skull. Inhale more. Exhale. Let go. Meditate, hands in Gyan Mudra. And take a deep breath. Let it go. And we'll come up now to tabletop posture. Finally, stretching our legs. And shake them out. Point and flex the toes. Shake the legs. And then in a tabletop cow posture, knees just below the hips, wrists just below the shoulders, fingers spread wide, equally distributing the weight, pressing on the palms, thumbs. If you feel a lot of pressure in the wrist, you can always bend the elbows a little bit. Kind of try to lean more into the tops of the hands, palms. Here the belly is dropped, spine stretches down, head is lifted. And keeping this stretch, we're going to inhale to return to that breath of fire we started with. Rapid in and out breath. Every exhale, navel draws to the spine. Now we're working the third eye center. Focus at the third eye point. This is the center where duality is resolved, where energy and awareness are realized and made to be one and the same. So your breath, your prana, your energy, all of its sensations, feelings, all the thoughts it brings, let that mental waves of that just be subdued by a more divine consciousness and awareness. Shine that light, the third eye. Use the mantra Satnam. Try to keep the head up, chin level, parallel, best you can. Stretching the spine, the vertebrae. All embracing awareness. You're halfway. Breath of fire is very heat-inducing pranayama. So it's like you're lighting the lamp of your awareness and third eye. Burning away unconsciousness. Or, or bringing the light of awareness to that. 45 last seconds. Enter the third eye. Focus, inner light. Perfect the posture. Push down through the palms, almost there. Exhale. Inhale. Draw the breath, expand the belly. Draw the energy to your third eye. Focus your attention there. And apply Mula Bandha, the root lock. Squeezing the muscles of the pelvic floor. Pulling the navel to spine. Inhale more. Third eye focus. Inhale more. Exhale, round the spine. Scared, angry cat. Chin to the chest. Belly to spine. And inhale back to cow. Exhale back to cat. And continue like this, starting at a moderate pace. Last 2 exercises now. One more after this, and then we'll do Savasana. Here, you want to be stimulating and stretching every single vertebrae. And with the powerful navel breathing, invigorating, enlivening, infusing each chakra with energy. Now working the crown chakra, Sahasrahara, 1,000-petaled lotus. Reference of the thousands, millions of nerves in the brain, cranial nerves, cranial pathways. And when this chakra starts to open, unfurl its petals, begin to rewire the brain. It takes a certain mental acuity, meditative mind, stillness. Lotuses of the chakras blossom in the mud, from the unconscious, beauty of consciousness. Halfway, powerful breathing. If you feel called, you can start to speed up. Sat Nam. In just a few minutes, you can completely reset your system. This exercise stimulates the entire central nervous system and the endocrine glands, pituitary gland, third eye, especially. Reset your glandular system. 45 seconds. Flex the spine down, flex it up. Full range of motion. Last few. Inhale, stretch the spine. Suspend the breath. Focus at the crown, top of the skull, and apply Mula Bandha, the root lock. Squeeze the spine. Inhale more. Exhale. Relax. You can sit back into child's pose. Forehead to the floor. Bowing the head below the heart. Bowing to the earth. To your soul, your inner reality. And take a deep breath. Let it go. And we have one last final pose. It's called Shakti pose, goddess pose, power pose, or um, ability. The fingers are interlaced, and this is brought above the crown of the head. Elbows wide, heart open like that, torso wide. And here we're going to do the breath of fire for a final 3-minute exercise before Shavasana. Take a deep breath, let it go, and inhale deeply to begin, focusing at the crown of the head. Shanti, peace. Theme of the crown chakra. Where there's peace, there's stillness, there's silence, wisdom, understanding. Halfway, cultivating the inner fire, the psychic heat, tapas, of the body and mind, with the breathing body, the breath, with the mantra, the mental heat, psychic heat, burning the tapa to burn away the karma. Last 40 seconds. Clear it in the chakra system so you can live your dharma, your path. Be clear what that is. 25 seconds. Powerful breath. Perfect the posture. Pressure, heat. Last moment. Exhale. Inhale, fully expand. And consciously contract the muscles at the base of the spine, rectum, the sex organ, the navel, in that order. Inhale more. Exhale. Part the fingers. Observe the energy at the crown of the head. Return to long deep breath. Gyan Mudra. Heart centered. And be free now to meditate as you like. And when you feel complete, to rest on the back in Shavasana, corpse pose. Cover yourself with a blanket. Keep warm. If you're at home, you can shut the lights. And scan the body from the toes to the top of the head. Breathing awareness, release, relaxation to all parts of you, part by part. And after you've scanned the body a couple times, then completely surrendering body, mind, to the earth, and to your higher soulful consciousness, surrendering the ego. Resurrect your breath from deep within the lower abdomen. Return movement to the fingers, toes. Rotate the wrists and ankles, wide circles, both directions. Stretch the arms up overhead, behind you. Point the toes to stretch the legs. Wake up, morning stretch. And hug the right knee into the chest. Cross it up and over the left leg. Turning to face the right. Cat stretch. And then back through center. Hug the left knee in. Cross the left knee over the right leg. Turning to face the left. And back through center. Rub the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands. Waking up the nerve endings, warming up, waking up the body. And ground the feet to the floor. Bless the face with the hands. And slowly raise the hands up as you open the eyes to stare at the creases in the palms. Hug the knees to the chest, rock side to side. Rock forward and back. And come up to a comfortable cross-legged seat. Just as we opened and tuned in, holding our own hand at our heart, centering ourselves here. And we'll seal class with the sound of one long Satnam, blessing all parts of ourselves in truth, sending this healing blessing of truth to all our relations, maybe someone somewhere specific. Please inhale, exhale, and inhale for long Sat, short Nam. Sa. Nam. Into the truth of you, the light of you, the love of you. Please bow your head in respect, gratitude to yourself, to your body, to your soul, for your practicing today, and to all those before us who passed down traditions like this. Satnam. 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 We did run a little over time. It's now 4:07. Sorry. um, Again, my name is Lawrence, or Dyal-Gobinde. This is my class. Also, I teach at Oak Park in Evanston, noon Mondays. You can zoom in if you're coming from Oak Park. It's a bit of a ways. And then I teach all over the city, mostly in the West Loop at Satnam Yoga, Kundalini Yoga. And if you want to stay in touch, practice with me, please be in touch. And if you have any questions particular to class today or in general, Kundalini Yoga, I'd be happy to answer what I may. Satnam.